John Cena has officially turned heel for the first time in over 20 years. But what does that mean for his trading cards? Could this be a start of a whole new market for John Cena trading cards? It's been a little bit over 2 weeks now since John Cena has officially turned heel and turned on Cody Rhodes at Elimination Chamber, and he just cut his first promo at the time of this recording. So I thought it would be a good time to see what are his cards really doing since his heel turn. Are they going up? Are they staying down? Are they staying stagnant? Let's go ahead and talk all about it. Now, before we do that here, I do want to preface this is not meant to be taken as financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy John Cena cards and splurge on John Cena cards hoping that they're going to go up, or whatever the case may be. Obviously, sports trading cards, wrestling cards in general as investments are very, very risky. So I am not telling you to go and buy his cards whatsoever. So please, once again, do not take this as financial advice. So something I personally like to do when I'm thinking about buying cards for potential flips, or if it's wrestlers, baseball cards, things like that, is I like to see, okay, are they getting a lot of searches and attraction? Because obviously, if you're buying a no-name wrestler or a no-name sports athlete that people are not searching up, people are not going to care about that athlete. Obviously, John Cena has been one of the biggest, if not is the biggest babyface in wrestling for the last 20 years. And obviously, the heel turn had put the whole wrestling world in a frenzy. Nobody saw that coming. And we see that here in his market and just in trends in general. So obviously, if you guys don't know, John Cena is on his retirement tour. What I mean by that is that this is his last year in professional wrestling. He has said numerous times that at the end of 2025 that this is it for him. December 31st, once the clock strikes at 2026, that he is completely done with wrestling. So you kind of see here, kind of like the trends here. So we saw December, January is when he had his Netflix debut, when he announced he was going to be in the Royal Rumble. So we did see here a little bit of an interest peak here, and then kind of went back down. February again, we kind of saw a little bit of the interest coming through. This is, of course, when the Royal Rumble happened. So obviously we saw that he got eliminated by the eventual main event Royal Rumble winner, Jey Uso. And then from there, we see it again, once again, decrease. And then we see this humongous spike here. March 2nd, that is when John Cena has officially turned heel. And just look at the big spike. This is bigger than just the retirement announcement and the retirement tour in general. It has dropped down a little bit. You can kind of see here there's a little bit of a spike here. Again, like I just mentioned at the time of this recording, he did his first official heel promo, which he killed, by the way. Hell of a promo. And then kind of to see here what's also trending. So like we just talked about, Elimination Chamber, the 2K video game also just came out. Heel topic. Amy Schumer is also on the trending, I believe, because he's in that movie with her. I don't know what that movie is, but again, you can see it here. John Cena turned heel. Elimination Chamber 2025. John Cena heel turn 2025. John Cena turning heel. John Cena and Amy Schumer. So I think they have like a weird scene. I don't know. I've never seen the movie. But again, you kind of see here again the heel turn, big old spike, and then kind of goes down here. Turn heel meaning, because there is a lot of people who don't know potentially what heel means. So basically, heel is a bad guy in wrestling. He mentioned that in his promo as well, that he's not a babyface, he's not a heel. But this is the first time again that John Cena has officially turned heel in over 20 years. I think there's the World Book of Records, whatever it's called. Actually put, I think it's been like 20. I'll pull a little screenshot here of what it is. I think it's like officially like 25 years that he's been a babyface. So yeah, obviously you could tell by the trends and searches that this was a big monument in wrestling history, rivaling Hulk Hogan. I think it's bigger than Hulk Hogan. We talked about that on my podcast. Check out the link down below, collecting the 1, 2, 3. If you guys want to check out a fuller breakdown of his heel turn. But yeah, you can just kind of see here already that there's a lot of searches for not only John Cena, but heel turn and things like that. Now let's get into the fun stuff. Let's start talking some cards. This is all courtesy of Card Ladder. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. This is just the app and database that I like to use. I feel like it's more beneficial for me. It's free to use as well, so there is a paid version of it if you guys want to go out and pay for it. But again, not affiliated with them in any way. But this is personally what I like to use to kind of see like trends and sales and things like that. So this is John Cena, obviously John Cena. So we see here the stats. They have like their own like little index value, which based on their database, based on their sales, what they're seeing, they kind of see like, okay, what is their true value? And we can see already rate of growth sitting at almost 100%. Real value change there, low value change, things like that. And they have some cards there where they track some of his stuff. So this is over a 1-year time frame. You can kind of see here already, and again, translating to the heel turn, we're seeing a big trend upwards. So this is over just the last year. So you see here in April, kind of just trending kind of south, not really doing too much. kind of staying pretty stagnant. Again, when it's coming closer to the retirement tour, we see it up here. We see the spike around January, which again is around the Netflix debut, the Royal Rumble preview, the Elimination Chamber, and then again the heel turn once again coming around this frame. So we can see here already that it, in terms of search and value, his stuff is going up as well. And then looking at the sales volume again, this is out of, again, 1 year. So kind of going down, then up, down, up, down, up, down again, to all translating to that. Kind of going again over the lot. I like looking at year and 3 months. So again, kind of seeing it here really, really down, and then goes all the way up, down again, and kind of going around the February mark, up again, down, up, and then the heel turn, and then kind of has gone back down a little bit. But I think after the promo, I think we're going to start seeing some more cards move. But yeah, these are just overall stats. Now let's start looking, actually looking at some sales. So now let's look at his sales. Now I'm going to use just a couple of his cards. There are a lot of different kinds of cards you could look at. You can look at Panini, you can look at Topps Chrome, you can look at other previous top sets. I'm primarily going to focus what's considered his rookie card, some grades of the rookie card, and some things that we're seeing right now out of 2025 Topps Chrome WWE, because that is the set that just came out right now. But again, there are a lot of different cards to look at when it comes to John Cena. That's primarily what I'm focusing on. That's why I praise and I emphasize, if you're thinking about buying John Cena cards, please do your own research. So right now, let's look at his rookie card. So this is what is considered his rookie card. It doesn't have the RC badge or anything like that. Wrestling rookie cards can be a hot debate, unless you're like looking at 22 Panini Prism, which some wrestlers now do have the rookie badge. But back then, rookie cards wasn't really that common in wrestling. So again, this is what is considered his rookie card. And it's coming out of 2002 Fleer WWF Royal Rumble. So again, you can kind of see here by the graph itself already kind of the trend that we're seeing within the last year. So this is something here about, around April. This was like about a $30, $40 card. Saw a little bit of an upward trend to like $50 and saw a deep spike down to like $11. And then again, kind of trending upward, kind of ranged back to like the $40, $50 mark. Kind of had a high value here, 62. And then again here, once again, the heel turn having that effect. We saw a $100 sale, and then that came back down to earth here a little bit. And then what I like about Card Ladder is that it will show you the actual sale price, because if you go on eBay, there are some times where it will say best offer, and that's not the real price that it went for. So if you use Card Ladder, it's going to tell you the exact price that it went for. So we can see here we're going by recently sold. So March 12th, which was about 5 days before this recording, went for $40. March 10th, $52. March 9th, there's that $100 sale. I don't know who paid $100 for that. March 5th, $40. March 4th, $85. February 12th, $40, $45, $35, $37. So you kind of see a trend. September, $11. So if you bought this card for $11 and you selling it for 50, 80 to $100, I mean, you're making a pretty good ROI there, and it's still kind of going downward here. So you can see here, it basically stayed in the trend of anywhere from $20 to $40. There was some higher sales of 60, and now that we had that one off of 100. But it kind of gives you idea of what the card has done right now. So considering it hasn't really moved except for that one big sale, you kind of see here it's kind of staying stagnant, while a few outliers are showing that it has increased just a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the same card, but at a PSA 9. Now I'm looking at a PSA 9 because that has had more movement in the last year or so. If you, again, courtesy of Card Ladder, if you go on PSA 10, there has been no sales in the last year at a PSA 10, and there's only 13 populations. There's only 13 PSA 10, so there's not really much data for me to go based off of that. And BGS as well. BGS hasn't really moved as far as of this card. So let's take a look at a PSA 9. So again, kind of seeing the same thing that we saw with the Raw card. Back in 2024, it was about $100, $175 slab. Had a little bit of a decrease here to about a little bit below or close to $100, a little bit just over. And then we see here the trend, December 24th. This is when he announced his retirement. I believe, I'm not mistaken, around December is when he announced it. So kind of shot up again to over $300. And then January 13th, kind of like around the Netflix, a little bit after the Netflix debut, once again at $305. So a little bit of a decrease there, but nothing too crazy, staying around the $300 range. And then again here, February 10th at $240. That's before the Royal Rumble. And then February 21st here, going back to $300. So we haven't seen a sale yet post heel turn, but kind of already shows you already in this last year with the retirement tour, the more appearances that we are seeing a little bit of a trend upward as far as when it comes to PSA 9 rookie card. Now let's take a look here at an SGC 8.5. Now again, I know what you're thinking, like, Moon, Nick, what the hell, why are you showing me an SGC 8.5? Because I actually own this card. If you look behind me here, where am I at? Right there, that is my John Cena SGC 8.5 that I bought before the Netflix debut, because I felt like it was going to go up a little bit. I didn't think it would go up, or I didn't think he was going to have a crazy heel turn like this. But I did think over time, I think with John Cena and the, time and investment they were putting into his retirement tour, I did think we were going to see a little bit of a spike. I do collect a little bit of John Cena cards, but nothing too crazy as far as when it comes to John Cena cards like other superstars that I do primarily collect. But I did want to have this card here for my collection, and maybe down the line say, okay, if this card goes a little bit more crazier in price, maybe do eventually sell it. So you can see here, and I'm being fully transparent, this is the one actually that I bought. I bought this on January 2nd. If you guys follow my Instagram page, that's bought like when I bought the card. And I bought this for $90. I bought it on January 2nd, bought it on eBay, just straight up paid $90 for it. Obviously with tax, it came into a little bit, I think like below 100 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, bought it for $90. We can see here on January 3rd, so a day after my sale, we can see here $100 sale price, so about $10 more, nothing crazy. And then we see here March 2nd, which was the heel turn. We can already see here a sale price of $140. So you can see here already the effect that the heel turn has had on an 8.5. And then kind of see here before the heel turn and before any type of like retirement tour announcement, anything like that, it was kind of trending in that same realm of what I paid. So we had 125 back in September 2023, 2022 84. I don't know what this is, $600. Yeah, that was just crazy. So you can see here it was up there for a little bit back in 2022, and it's came down back to earth, sitting around like a $6 to $100 card, and now seeing the upward price of $140 right now. I am still holding on to it. Again, you see it right behind me. I keep pointing that way. You can see it pointed behind me right over here, along next to my John Cena figure over here. But yeah, I think, again, it was a piece that I thought, hey, if this retirement tour goes well, there's going to be more eyeballs on John Cena more than ever. There might be, a collector who wants to get more John Cena cards, and maybe someone who's getting into collecting wrestling cards, obviously with a top license as well. They're going to look for, okay, what's considered his rookie card, which is his Flair card. So that's the mindset I had with this. And then obviously, while it hasn't gone too crazy in price, it's about $40-50, from when I originally bought it. It is nice to see that his cards have gone a little bit up. So now let's go ahead and take a look here what some of his autos are doing in 2025 Topps Chrome WWE. So this is what's available right now on eBay. So this is $250. That has 12 watchers. $250 here. This is actually ending. You see here I have a heart because it ends in 39 minutes at the time of this recording, and it's only at $76. So I'm pretty sure that's going to go up in price, but TBD if I win that card. Stay tuned for the socials if I win it. $245, $249, $249. We don't like Hulk Hogan, so we don't talk about that. But yeah, you kind of see here, again, he's a hard man to find these days. Obviously not at events, so that's hard to get his autograph, so which is why they're redemptions. And now let's take a look here at cards that have actually sold. So we see here at a $50, $400. This is here $150. This here $175, $149, $190, $220 out of $150, $190 out of $175, $204, $250. So you kind of see here already that some cards have gone up just a little bit. I mean, they're ranging around the $200 mark. A gold refractor went for $365 or best offer. $250 again. Oh, that's on the Stone Cold. John Cena $299 blue refractor. So you can kind of see here already they're ranging from anywhere up from $200, $300, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna stay within that room. I don't see it really going down. I would think it's gonna stay within that ballpark, or depending on what happens at WrestleMania or onward, maybe they go up just a little bit because obviously it is Topps Chrome. It's the first flagship product since 2021, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of interest in Topps Chrome and with his on-card auto, which is, we have to recognize they're on-card autos. Typically, Panini is sticker autos, so this is the first time I would believe in a long time that we're actually having on-card autos that involve John Cena. So that is going to be the end of the video. Now, before I end the video, what do I think what's going to happen with John Cena trading cards? I think as we get closer to WrestleMania, as the build-up between him and Cody gets a little bit more intense, obviously they had their first promo at the time of this recording. I think we might see a little bit more of a spike when it comes to John Cena cards. I don't know if it's obviously, again, not financial advice. I don't know how much higher it can possibly go. Obviously, rule of thumb is always to say sell at the high, buy low, sell high. How high it's going to go, I do not know. That's for you guys to kind of do your own judgment and do your own research and think where his card market is going to go. Obviously, there's been a lot of hype around Topps Chrome WWE. There's been a lot of new users coming in and new collectors buying and ripping Chrome and trying to find their favorite superstars to collect. So, and I know there's a lot of John Cena collectors out there. So, as in, be curious to see what his card market translates here moving forward when it comes to WrestleMania season and post WrestleMania season, because it's important to recognize that this is not just a one and done at WrestleMania. He's going all the way to December 31st. So again, going to be curious to see how that looks moving forward. I think maybe it can go up a little bit higher. Again, not too sure, but I'm holding on to some John Cena cards right now and see what it does here as we get closer to WrestleMania. But what do you guys think about John Cena, his heel turn? Sign off in the comments down below. What do you guys think about his card market? What do you think it's going to do? Also sign off in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this breakdown, obviously this is the first breakdown that we've done covering wrestling cards when it comes to specific superstar. We've covered sets. We've opened a lot of wrestling cards here on the channel, and the other social media is also linked down below. But, if you guys enjoy this, if you guys, looking at card markets, what is a certain superstar doing, please feel free to leave a like on this video, because that shows me that you guys want to see this type of content moving forward. And if you guys haven't yet, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, because that is a free way to help support me and support the channel, as the push to 1,000 subscribers is coming very, very soon. But again, I do thank you guys for watching and supporting all of my content, and I will see y'all in the next one.